All right, hey, welcome back to Trucking California with Velox 18. Man, we're here in Virginia, and we went and checked out Virginia Tech University this morning, and man, that was cool. That's cool. I'll show you guys some little clips later on in the video. But right now, we actually got a load today, man. We were bidding on a load all day yesterday, and we didn't get any response from TQL. And guess what? In the 11th hour, literally 30 minutes before it needs to be picked up, they put it up on the load board for more than what I was asking for yesterday. So guess what? I scooped it up, and just before I scooped up the TQL load, I had planned another load from North Carolina going down to where we need to go to. So we just stacked up loads, and now we got to run. We thought we were gonna have an easy day back here hanging out at the hotel that we're at, and then I had to go in and tell the front office, front desk, hey man, we're out. We gotta go. We got loads to do. We got loads. We got loads. Let's go. I almost tripped over the curb. All right, roll the music. So we're here, KIK, Virginia. KIK, I don't know. Some type of a non-hazmat chemical. So we're gonna go in here. Looks like there's a lot of Walmart trailers, so. Looks like a small shipper though. Should be hopefully in and out. Hopefully small means quick. We'll see, let's check it out. All right, so TQL strikes again. So I busted my butt to get over here in time for their appointment at 4 p.m. Rolled in at 3:58, and well, I guess the shipper pushed the load because they didn't think it was going to get covered by TQL. So I got sent here, and I show up with a load number. They say, oh, that doesn't pick up till July 22nd. You're 8 days early. And I said, I just got this load 30 minutes ago. Says 14th on it. So anyway, so now I'm gonna have to backtrack, try to see if I can get back into my hotel room that I just pulled everything out of in a hurry to get over here. I'm probably gonna get what I think the $150 for the TONU, the truck order not used is what they call it, a TONU. But when I call TQL, they're telling me, oh, just hold tight. We got it figured out. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Well, that guy told me what the load number is. No one else is gonna figure anything out. It's 4:45 now. It's almost 5 o'clock. And now I've been here for almost an hour. And I'm telling you right now, the dude that was in charge just left. That wasn't him. He was in a Charger, Dodge Challenger, something like that. So anyway, no one's gonna figure anything out over here. There's nothing that's gonna happen. But yeah, they're telling me to hold tight right now. So I'm gonna hold tight, and then this thing over here says if you're done getting loaded or unloaded, then you need to get out of here. So I'm gonna tell them, hey, they kicked me out. The sign told me I was kicked out, so maybe they didn't tell me, verbally, but the signage says get the heck out of here. So I'm just gonna take off and see what happens. But yeah, the TQL's trying to sort it out. I don't think it's gonna get sorted out. Nothing can get sorted out at this time. It would be a miracle. So I don't know. We'll see. But I got a load that picks up in North Carolina tomorrow. So I'm gonna be driving down there with a load or without. So it was kind of cool getting 1,300 to go down where I was already planning to pick up a load. But if that doesn't happen, then we'll just take a nice easy night. Probably go get some Five Guys burgers. That's what Miles wants to have. So I gotta get out of this guy's way. All right, I'll let you guys know what happens. All right, so I took off. Man, I took off about 5 minutes after I recorded that little piece. I was like, you know what? I gave them an hour. And they're not ready to release me yet, but I don't care because I paid for a hotel room. It's sitting 20 minutes away, and I'm sitting here and they're just wasting my time. So I'm gonna get my TONU from them. They haven't told me that yet, but they're gonna pay me the TONU. The worst part is, so I was looking for loads. I ended up finally booking a load from Hickory, North Carolina, down to Columbus, Georgia, which is close to Auburn. So that was our next leg. We were trying to stop halfway in Clemson, but the way that the loads were working out, there just wasn't too much going over to the Greenville area from here. So I kind of was like hemming and hawing, trying to figure it out. I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna deadhead the 160 miles or whatever it is down to Hickory, pick up a load, and then so I got that load going. I had to set up with the broker, and everything was just getting. I was just finishing up with them, and then that load from TQL popped back up, and I said, dude, it's from 20 minutes away here. It loads this afternoon, and then it goes to Hickory, North Carolina, and delivers in the morning. I'll be empty in the morning, and I'll be able to get reloaded and get down to Georgia and Alabama. And so I just thought, man, this worked out perfect. So, you know, tried it, didn't work, wasted a couple hours of my life. Thank you, TQL. But I decided, you know, they've wasted enough of my time. And, you know, if they're going to fight me over the 150 bucks, I'd rather have this next hour or 2 hours of my life rather than that 150. And, yeah, depending on how hard they make it to get that TONU, that 150 bucks, I think I might finally be done with TQL. See, I'm all dejected now. I was all excited. Last time I was filming right here in this spot at the hotel, I was like, yeah, let's go. We're making money. But, you know, that's what happens when you lose 1,300 bucks or 1,150, depending on the $150 TONU. When you lose a $1,300 load, kind of sucks. But it's all good. Me and Miles, I think we're going to go get some Five Guys because he's craving a burger, and he's like, I really want to go to Five Guys. So I'm going to go to, I think we're going to go take an Uber to Five Guys. Probably going to cost us more to Uber over there than it will be to pay for the food, but we're gonna go do that, and I'll catch up with you guys in the morning when we start heading down south to Hickory, North Carolina. We're gonna go through Fancy Gap. I'm excited about that. And so this is a long intro to the video because we're not even on a load yet, because we got our load canceled or whatever, however they end up dealing with it. If they call me in like 10 minutes and say, oh, it's ready, you just gotta go, you left, oh, it's too bad, you know, I'm just gonna call their bluff. I'm gonna say, oh, I'll be there in 5 minutes. What? You can't get there in 5? Oh, I can. Boom. Got you. Except I'm talking to him on my phone. I don't know. Well, we'll do something. We'll get our money from them. We'll pry it from them, and then probably never use TQL ever again. I say that most of the time after I get done trying to do a load for TQL. I usually say, man, I don't think I'm gonna use them again. But this time I'm for real. I'm for real, guys. All right. See you guys in the morning. TQL texted me while I was in there getting these hotel keys, and they said, okay to leave shipper, not shipping today. All right, well, get my TONU and go home. Except I'm already here. Hey, good morning, time to try it again. We got to get down to Hickory, North Carolina to pick up our load. That's going to take us down to Alabama, and so let's go. We're not gonna roll the music because we already rolled the music. Now I'm off my game. But how about check out the some of the small short little clips that we got from Virginia Tech University, and then check out the driving footage as we head down the road, and we're gonna go across Fancy Gap. So I'm kind of excited about that. I want to see that running on down 77 right there. So check it out. guys, so we got over here to Case Farms in Morganton, North Carolina, just outside of Hickory, and it's a little bit of a different setup than I'm used to. We're at a drop yard, so I had to drop my trailer. It's over there in that back row, and then they have a shuttle driver go pick up the trailer, go take it over to get it loaded. Once it gets loaded, then they bring it back over to me over here. I guess they don't have a lot of room over there, so they don't like trucks going in and out over there and sitting over there waiting. So it's going to be a longer process, and not only that, I kind of already went over and talked to one of the guys and said, hey man, I know the trailer doesn't look like it's that fancy or anything, but I just spent a crap load of money on that thing. Please be careful. Like I'm not 100% comfortable with it, but you know, I'm not gonna turn down this load now. I'm already here. I deadheaded 160 miles, so we're not gonna you know, pull out and act crazy about it. But at the same time, I don't love it. Don't love someone else hooking up to my trailer. They gotta drive it about 7 miles away. So yeah, anyway, we'll get this going here. There's a Walmart down the road I might go hit up, or I can just stay and hang out here in the truck. So yeah, we're gonna get this thing loaded, get the heck out of here, start heading down to Alabama. All right, so we've only been here for about 6.5 hours, and they're just hooking up to my trailer right now to go take it to get loaded. So seems like it takes a couple hours once they take it to go get it loaded. So this will be about an 8-hour adventure over here to get loaded, and that's assuming that they're going to come back with the load in a couple hours. So might be worth just hanging out for the rest of the 10 hours so I can get a fresh clock and truck all the way down there. Otherwise, we're gonna have to figure out a way to do something here. So, and I did take off and go to Walmart and stuff, so I can't make that sleeper berth time, because there's I called it personal conveyance because we were going to lunch, but I can't switch that over to sleeper berth and get the 8 hours or 7 hours sleeper berth split, you know, because we drove. So gotta abide by the rules, you know, by the law. But anyway, yeah, this is less fun than what we've been having. We've been having better luck than this, but I should have known. I could tell this was a drop yard. There's a small little warehouse over there. I thought maybe they loaded out of that just from the aerial view, but it's just a little warehouse. This is a drop yard. So anyway, yeah, I'll let you guys know when we actually get out of here, get loaded. And dude, check out this Kenworth behind me. Ooh-wee. Yeah, that thing's bad. That thing is bad. When that thing rolled in, I was like, that's a beautiful rig right there. Got a little coffin sleeper on it, just like I like it. So anyway, yeah, so that's that. And here goes my trailer. You ready? There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Hey, be careful with it. Be careful. All right, I'm going crazy over here. I'll catch up with you guys when we get loaded. All right, we got loaded. We got loaded. 10 hours, guys. 10 and a half. 10 and a half hours to get loaded at Case Farms in Morganton, North Carolina. So I asked the guy, hey, is this normal? He goes, it's hit and miss. Sometimes it's 2 hours, sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 14. And I said, all right, well, tell you what, I'm not really interested in this load anymore, if I'm just being completely honest. So hey, that's what happens when you're booking loads in a place you don't know, with brokers you don't know, with shippers you don't know, in a place you don't know. It's just the way it is. So we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get rolling. That just took Clemson off the list. So 10 hours here took Clemson off of our list, and we're just gonna truck it down and get it down to Phoenix City, Alabama, which is just on the other side of the Georgia line where Columbus, Georgia is, Fort Benning, that area. So pretty dang close to Auburn University, which was the goal, Auburn, Alabama. So yeah, we'll be in Alabama by like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., something like that. So I'm just gonna truck it through. I mean, I took 10 off. I'm ready to rock and roll. I took a little nap, but I couldn't sleep like sleep. So I'm just gonna, man, wait for this road to clear up, and then we're gonna go trucking. All right, let's go. So me and Miles made it. We made it through North Carolina, South Carolina, which I'm bummed because South Carolina we wanted to stop there and we didn't get to. So yeah, went through South Carolina, through Atlanta, through Georgia. Now we went through Atlanta at like midnight, so it was all good. Maybe even 1 in the morning. Yeah, 1 in the morning. So it was just cruising right through. I was told to still go around on kind of the 285 that goes around the city, because going through the middle of the city supposedly is it's not truck route. So I was just told that by someone who would know, so I just took their word for it and went around. And then we got here to the receiver. Instructions were deliver as soon as possible, no later than 6 a.m. So we got here at 3:15 a.m. and they told us, oh, we don't have any room for the product and we don't even have anyone to unload you, so go park in the dirt. So we're gonna get some shut-eye and we'll talk to you guys in the morning. Hopefully they can get us unloaded. They said they'd come knock on the door whenever they had someone to unload us and room for the product. So we'll see what happens. All right, they finally are getting us unloaded. It's 7 o'clock. So they put us in the door at 5:30, 5:45, something like that. And then we sat there till 7 o'clock, but now they're starting to unload us. So hopefully we'll be out of here soon. And I'll get to the numbers next. The numbers will be coming up next. And, we'll get, we'll figure out, I got to figure out how much they're actually going to pay me on that detention. So when they get back to me in the morning, whenever they get back into the office, they told me send in, my in and out times over there at that shipper, all 11 hours of it. So I got there at 8:40 in the morning and I left at 7:30 at night. So dang near 11 hours, right? 10 hours and 50 minutes. So anyway, so we'll see what they end up giving us for it. I don't know if it maxes out. Some of these places, they cap your detention time. I know that he had told me 4 hours free and then it starts. So I was already like, it doesn't even matter to me at this point. It's ridiculous. So, but I'll try to break down the numbers a little bit. Plus the $150 TONU I got from the canceled load for TQL from Salem, Virginia, that was going to take us down to Hickory, North Carolina. So anyway, let's get this thing unloaded and then we'll get it, figure out the numbers. All right, guys, I'm officially an OTR guy. I'm doing laundry at a truck stop. So I think he loves
$5 later, I'll have clean clothes.
All right, we made it to Alabama. We're here for the weekend. It's Friday morning. This week wasn't a great week revenue wise. I knew it wouldn't be, but you know, it was even less than what I hoped. We lost that load that would have taken us from Salem, Virginia down to Hickory, North Carolina. So we ended up with $150 for that, for the TONU. And then we went from Hickory, North Carolina, or right near it, Morganton, North Carolina, and we brought a load. You guys saw that, 11 hours to load. That was crazy. And then came all the way down to Phoenix City, which is just across the river from Fort Benning, Columbus, Georgia. So Phoenix City, we delivered this morning, bright and early, and then and then we deadheaded over here to Opelika, which is right next to Auburn, Alabama. So yeah, all of that was about 600 miles, give or take. Maybe 604, I don't know. It was, I didn't do the math. I just know it was 600, okay? And so 600, and the bottom of the wings on that airplane say "Fly Auburn." So I think that's like a tourist plane. Like you get to go get a tour of Auburn from the air. That's pretty rad. Anyway, I don't think we're gonna do that. We're spending all our money on this hotel. But anyway, we did 600 miles, and between the standby or the detention time for yesterday, the TONU, I don't know how to pronounce that, for the TQL load, and then the line haul rate that we got to go from North Carolina down to Alabama, all that totaled out to $1,650. So $1,650, not great, not amazing. 600 miles, about $270 a mile. So didn't do well on this trip. A lot of deadhead. Things didn't quite work out the way I wanted them to. I took this load because it got us here where we're at, and I regret it a little bit. Should have tried to piece something else together. When that other load fell through, I should have figured something else out. But anyway, trying to run on a trucking schedule and still make the appointments we need to make, and because all these college tours are scheduled because of COVID. They have limited availability, so we had to schedule them before we knew what days we were going to be getting loads and what the freight was going to be looking like. So we're kind of doing it backwards. If I had my way, we'd follow the loads and go to the schools that are near where the loads are, because that's how you make money. But anyway, so that's it for this episode of Trucking California with Velox 18, Trucking America with Velox 18. I guess I'm calling them episodes now. I kind of was resisting that for a while, but now I just did it. So yeah, see you guys on the next load. We'll be running from Auburn or somewhere near here up towards Memphis, because we want to go to Oxford, Mississippi. So yeah, that'll be what the next one is. So love you guys. Peace out. All right, we have bonus footage on today's video because we can't do a video without having an episode of
El Gordo Velox! El Gordo Velox!
All right, so we're at Freddy's frozen custard and steak burgers. We're gonna try a steak burger, and this is the California style. Pretty good. I'm digging it. It's kind of a smash burger style. I like it. And then I got cheese curds, which are good everywhere. Anything deep fried and cheesy, I'm in. All right. First time trying Freddy's. Good.